Greetings. I have 3 more PlayStation games from the year 2000 for you. Let's just get started straight away, shall we? First game is from Squaresoft, the creators of Final Fantasy. Serial number 2558. This game is a sequel to a game that the original game never came out in Europe, but for some reason the sequel did. The concept of this game is very simple. What if you combined Final Fantasy with Resident Evil? What would that look like? And how would that play? Interesting, right? So I'm going to hit this, I'm going to hit this, and we're going to get going. That's right. This is Parasite Eve 2. A great little game. Well, I shouldn't say little game, it's actually quite a big game. It's a series that most people forget about when they're talking about PlayStation 1 games. They always remember Resident Evil, they always remember Final Fantasy, but very rarely will you ever find someone who remembers Parasite Eve. Alright. Start a new game. Here we go. Yeah, the first game never came out in Europe. It's a shame. I've heard it's pretty good. recounting the events of the first game. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Not much voice acting in this game. It's mostly just text. Okay, so if I choose the top option, we're going to do a short combat tutorial, but I don't need to do that. I can just explain to you as we go. So, game has tank controls, Resident Evil style tank controls. Character, perspective, relative tank controls. Right. So this game has leveling up and magic and experience points. So that's the Final Fantasy part of this. You know, let's put JRPG mechanics into a Resident Evil clone. It works better than you'd think. It kind of works pretty damn well. Alright, so to run, hold down circle. To examine things, press X. To bring up the magic menu, or in this game it's called Parasite energy, press triangle, then you select, but we're not in a fight right now, so it's pointless. You can bring up the map pressing select. Bring up the status menu by pressing start. The status menu is very similar to like Final Fantasy, like PlayStation 1 Final Fantasy era like status menus, so similar sort of layout. What's this? Ooh, gun rack. I think this game runs on the same engine as Final Fantasy 8 and 9, I believe. They just reused those engines for this game, which makes sense. Those games are built in a way to be, I mean, at least the town exploration areas of those games are, you know, 3D models on 2D backgrounds, so it works. Who's he talking to? The doo-doos hit the fan. Please. Speak like an adult. Get it? Because women love shopping. Alright. So the kind of the main story of this series is, again, very similar to Resident Evil. There's a virus that is fucking with people's genetic structure and turning them into monsters. And so we are a member of a group called MIST. I can't quite remember what the acronym is for. I think it's like Mitochondria Investigation and Suppression Team. It's something stupid like that. And whenever people start turning into monsters, we have to go there and basically fill them full of bullets. Wait. That's right, we've got a little shop here at our HQ. So this game doesn't really use money. It uses something called BP, or bounty points. So every time you kill an enemy, you get a little bit of bounty points, and once you have a certain number, you can cash those in for better weapons, better armor, extra items, ammunition, that sort of thing. What you got for sale? So yeah, if we had 1,000, we could buy this sweet combat shotgun or this assault rifle. Types of ammunition. So yeah, there's ammo in this game. You do not have infinite ammo. Combat armor. Single-use expendable items. Nah, don't need anything. .9mm Parabellum. Full metal jacket. Alright. There we go. Not yet. Let's run over here first. Let's examine this shelf. What is that? A medicine bottle, just some random bottle of pills. Let's equip this machine pistol. So yeah, when you equip a gun or a weapon, you can see on the right it's got stats, range, rate of fire, and weight. I think the weight of the weapon you're holding affects your run speed, I believe. So when you hold heavier, more powerful weapons, the trade-off is, you know, you can't evade as quickly. Different types of ammunition. Some ammunition is like better than others. Some ammunition in the game has elemental damage. So like you can find bullets that do fire damage, electricity damage, that sort of thing. It's kind of silly. Alright, let's go. That's not good. That's not good at all. Got helicopters dropping out of the sky, guys. Like seriously, call in the National Guard or something. So this is cool. This game has really cool, effective use of FMV. So check this out. I can walk around right now. This is totally interactable. If I start walking this direction, little FMV starts playing, and I can stop it at will. I can walk backwards. You can't run though. If you hold down the run button, it doesn't work because the FMV's got to play at a set speed. Looks really cool though. You get the whole background moving like that. Alright. It's a really cool look. It's tough to do, man. I'm trying to use a FMV as a background because you've got to then make sure that you're mapping the positions of the 3D models accurately compared to the background, and that's more difficult than it seems. Some games try this sort of approach and completely fuck it up. A severe culprit of that would be Space Channel 5. Especially the first game. The entire game is pretty much just 3D models on top of an FMV background, and that game, like, it screws up the positioning of the 3D models constantly. The 3D models are almost always out of sync with the movement of the background, so it's tough to do. Right, here we go. I wish there was like some more voice acting in this. There is a little bit now and then, but it's very few and far between, and it's usually just like, you know, grunts, moans, single words and phrases. That's about it. The overwhelming majority of the dialogue in this game is just text boxes. This is a nice looking game. Now I know it's not difficult to have a game that looks pretty good when, you know, most of the console's horsepower is going into generating a handful of character models, and only a handful of character models, but this is quite nice. It does pretty good. It's the game does a pretty good job of matching like lighting effects. Like if I approach this escape light, the main character. I think her name is Anna? Hang on, can't remember her name. Aya. Aya, look, she glows a little bit red because she's standing in front of the fire escape sign. If I step next to the elevator, she gets all bright because the elevator's got a big old strip light above the door. There's reflections in the floor and in the windows. It's pretty great. There's a lot of neat little details in this game. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Oof. Hello? Are you awake? Not good. Not good at all. Hang on. It's quite a quiet game, so I'm just going to boost the audio a little bit. There's not a lot of music in this game. Sometimes if you examine dead bodies, they have stuff on them. Oh, like this. Recovery item. Nice. Something over by the payphone over there. Yeah, sure, why not? Nah. I've got a save file. Don't want to save over it. Don't really want to have to do all this again. This dude by the window back here looks suspicious. Maybe he's got stuff on him. Nope. Do we run in here?
Freeze.
Oh my god, somebody spoke. I wonder, that machine they're both standing next to is very, very obviously a Coke machine. I wonder if Square Enix licensed Coca-Cola for this game, because I mean, while it is obviously a Coke machine, you can't read the text on that bottle, so I wonder if legally they don't have to like license the brand because you can't read the name. Oh no, you can cut you can clear okay, you can read cola. No, you can read Coca, but the second half of that, the cola half of that name, you can't really see the L and the A, so, I wonder if that's like a weird, like, legal loophole. Whereas, as long as you can't read the name, you don't have to license the brand. I don't know. Okay, that dude just gave us a key for the restaurant, which is useful. Going up and down stairs in this game is a bit finicky. I don't know, I feel like you have to kind of like fiddle to get the game to realise what the hell you want to do. Like you stand in front of the stairs and you press X and then nothing happens. So you just kind of got to kind of like wiggle the character back and forth a bit, then try again. See if it catches. Yeah, so while you cannot carry unlimited ammunition, there are usually spread around the environment supply points where you can refill ammunition. Super useful. So, even though on the back of the box describes this game as a horror game, this isn't really a survival horror game. Like, you're not really in serious danger of running out of ammunition. And oh my god. Alright, entering combat. To enter combat, you tap the square button when enemies are near. Once you've locked onto an enemy with the square button, you can then tap R1 to fire your gun. Here we go. You get XP, some BP, and some MP. Nice. This guy is all fucked up. I think he's lost an eye. Holy shit. I think his right eye is missing. Fuck. That's hardcore. It's a good stock sound effect there. Like, we need the sound of a guy just dying. Do we have any like weird grunting noises in our sound library? That's what they found. Okay. What's in the cafeteria? A wasted pizza by the look of it. Who the hell just leaves most of a pizza? Ma'am? Ma'am, are you okay? She was faking the whole time. Oh no. Ugh. Anti-aging cream wore off. Ow. Seriously, ow. That looks painful. Menopause will do that to you. Alright, here we go. First serious encounter. Entering battle. Whenever the screen does that black and white or like inverse colours effect, that's the sign that the game is going into battle mode. Okay, so during the battle mode you press the triangle button to pause the action and enter your magic or parasite energy menu. Select the spell, we only have one right now, and then press X to fire the spell. And as you can see, when we use the spell, any enemy inside that cylinder will be affected. Do it again. And again. Okay, run away. Gross. Alright, sweet. Oh, we've got a healing item. Metallic implants. Jesus, stop. It's dead already. Nice. Okay. We want to go call some backup, do we? Switch between targets by tapping the square button. Enemies will occasionally try and dodge out of the way. Alright. Pepper spray. Single-use item. I think you can use pepper sprays to temporarily stun enemies. Right. I'll quickly run up here. Oh, she walks up the stairs so slowly. No. Alright. Go down the stairs, please. Thank you. Let's quickly stock back up. Put this item. Yes. Alright. Here we go. You can see in the top right, there's a little radar that lets us know how close enemies are. Because sometimes when you're in this, like, you know, cinematic perspective with the backgrounds, sometimes it's tough to see exactly how close some enemies are to you. So that little radar on the top gives you a top-down view. Okay. Oof, dude, you don't look healthy. Yikes. Okay, so... Alright. Run all the way around here. Into here. Oh, rats. I don't think they were even monsters. I think they were just big rats. No, they were monsters. They were just kind of pathetic monsters. Let's see. Blue key obtained. What's in this room? Stuff, no doubt. 1, 2, 3. Weird. It's not really graffiti. It's a note. Like there's a difference between a post-it note and graffiti. Aya, come on. My tea means more to you than anything else. What? There's another one up on the top right there. That's that little note on the board is obviously a solution to a puzzle later on. All right, 2 keyholes, A and B. Let's try A. How about we use that key we just found, eh? Who wants to bet the blue key's used for something? Brightness, here we go, we can see what we're actually looking at now. The SWAT guy's gone. I'm pretty sure that's the corner where the SWAT man was that we found. Okay. Samuel L. Jackson is finished in the cafeteria by the looks of it. Suspicious. Just that dude there, eh? Okay. Let's get moving. So you can press select to bring up the map at any time. The areas in red signify areas that have enemies in them. So if we go into any of those rooms that are highlighted in red, there will be enemies there to fight. That's what that means. Which is handy. It's also useful for grinding, because, you know, experience points. Alright. Nice. Alright. Okay. Let's head back into the cafeteria via the rear door. Is there anything in here? No, it's just the thing behind the counter. Okay. Easy. Okay. Sweet. Keep moving. Wait, does this guy have anything on him? I forget. Did I already check him? There's nothing on him. Okay, that's fine. So let's head back up here. Grab some more bullets and then head down the side steps. Okay. keep on trucking. Yeah, now this door's open now. Whee! Oh, for God's sake. People who stand still on escalators, don't do that. The escalator is meant to speed up your journey, not do it for you. Walk while going up the escalator. Oh shit. Oh. Alright. No problem. Solved. Okay. You do gain a little bit of MP back at the end of every battle, so that's good. I like games that do that for you. What's this? Yeah, okay. We'll take this dude's body armor. Alright, armor, leather jacket, switch to body armor. Yeah, you see, so any armor you equip also has extra stats, so you know, increases your health bar, increases your MP bar. Attach. What does attach mean? Ah, attach might mean the amount of ammo you can carry. That's what that might mean. So the more ammo you carry with you. Oh no, it might mean attachments. That's what it means. Okay. Pepper spray. Tomfer. Any secondary ammunition or weapons you have equipped on you, you can use by pressing R2 instead of R1. Haven't found much use for secondary stuff yet. Oh, there are dudes over there. You are one ugly motherfucker. Oh my god. You must die. Yeah. Ah, he's just out of range. Let's get a bit closer. There we go. There we go. Easy. Take everything. Shit's going on in the church. What's over here? Another dead SWAT man. If you weren't worrying about this before, like, why the hell not? This is like the 12th dead SWAT man you've seen, and you're only just starting to worry. Okay. Yeah, take his submachine gun. So I'm going to swap out her submachine pistol for a full gun. So it's got slightly better range, slower rate of fire, and it's heavier. But the submachine gun can fire continuously. It doesn't fire in bursts. So the rate of fire is actually misleading here, because I mean, yes, technically the machine pistol spits out bullets faster, one after another, but it only fires in like 3-round bursts, where this thing just keeps going as long as you hold down the trigger. Alright, so while we're here, we go to our P energy, or Parasite energy screen. We can spend experience points to level up our spells. So we can either spend experience points on reviving new spells. Presumably these are spells that she knew in the previous game but have for some reason can't use anymore, so you have to spend experience points to revive them. Or you can spend points to upgrade existing spells. So yeah, that decreases the casting cost and increases the range and strength. But that's too expensive. That requires 1200 experience. We've only got 940. So let's see. Metabolism, status recovery, healing, defense up, attack up. Let's go with attack up. Revive. 750 to revive, attack up. Let's do it. Alright. So now when we go to our magic menu, we can now select between multiple spells. Alright, let's have a look what's going on in here. Motion blur. Guess so, yeah. Looks like he dropped something. The red key. Oh, look, it's got a little skull key ring. That's how you know he's a bad guy. He's got skull key rings. Alright. That, I think, is enough of a look at Parasite Eve 2. This is a cool game. This is cool. It's a shame Square, or Square Enix now, have not made any more of this. There was a third game for the PSP, but from what I've heard, no one likes that game. Apparently that game is not good. Haven't played it myself, but outside opinion appears to be unanimous on it. Right, so sticking this back in the box. Over there. Next game. This next game is also a sequel. A lot of sequels. It's a racing game from Codemasters. We looked at the original game, I think, back in 1998? May have been 1998? 97 or 98? Most likely 98. And this game has the serial number 2605. So we are above 2500 software licenses for the system. Yep. Colin Mcrae Rally 2, everyone. Okay, transform. Bring that in a bit. Colin Mcrae Rally 2 is hands down the best classic Colin Mcrae Rally game, and I'm including all of the PS2 games in that. I think I mentioned before when playing the first game, the PS2 Colin Mcrae games just felt like graphical updates of this game. That's where I kind of fell off the series. I felt the PS2 era Colin Mcrae stuff was just very derivative. They weren't really pushing anything. Like Colin Mcrae Rally 2 really feels like the last huge leap forward in terms of like driving physics. Oh shit! Should have hit an option. And just controls, details and stuff. They recently on Steam they put out a I don't know why they did this, but Codemasters recently released on, well, not recently, like a couple years ago now, on Steam, a game under the name Colin Mcrae Rally that is actually complete fucking trash. It appears to be a phone game masquerading as a classic Colin Mcrae game, and it's awful. Everything about it reeks of like a budget phone game. And it's super annoying because like PC versions of the classic Colin Mcrae games exist, and I don't know why Codemasters won't just release those on Steam or put them on Good Old Games or whatever. I guess they would have to pay Colin Mcrae's estate to use his name now that he's dead. They'd have to pay his estate, which would be his immediate family, but it can't be that much money. And the early Colin Mcrae games are so fucking good. Like, hands down, best rally game. Colin Mcrae Rally 2, best rally game of this generation. Best simulation rally game of this generation. If we're talking arcade rally games, Sega Rally still rules, but if you want realistic rally simulation in the 32/64-bit era, Colin Mcrae Rally 2 is the best you can hope for. Right. See See if we can load up my old data. Sweet. Screen position, we're fine with that. Split screen, ghost car. So, I think Colin Mcrae Rally 1 had a widescreen option. This game appears to not have that. This game is 4x3 only, which is interesting. Okay. So, I love the design of this menu, by the way. This menu is great style. I don't know if you can see from where you are, but all the shapes on the menu are formed by the words Colin Mcrae just continuously typed out and looped. It's a great looking menu. Alright, let's go for a rally. Single stage. Intermediate, why not? To 4 players, wow, okay. I'm pretty sure that's not split screen, that's turn taking. So each player plays a different team and you all, you know, compete against each other, because pure rally is time trials. If you want multiple cars on the track at once, you go to rally cross. If you want traditional rally, it's just one car at a time, beat the clock. There's blue. So I have all the cars unlocked on this profile. So we have the legendary Lancia Stratus, Peugeot 20516, Ford Racing Puma, Ford Focus, Focus 99, alternate, Mitsubishi Lancer, some alternate skins for the Mitsubishi, the road car, Toyota Corolla, Subaru Impreza, 206, Seat Cordoba, Lancer Integrale, some more alternates. We've got some classic 1980s Group B rally cars like the Sierra Cosworth, the MG Metro. This thing's ridiculous. You can play as a Mini Cooper. Nah. Let's take a ride on the wild side with the classic Lancia Stratus. Every good rally game lets you drive the Lancia Stratus. Where shall we go to? France, Sweden, Australia, United Kingdom, Finland, Greece. Let's go to Kenya.
These stages are set on tight, muddy and dusty tracks and pass through expansive African plains. Be wary of the rough trackside surface and the potential for the blistering sunny weather to change to a torrential downpour.
That voice you just heard was the voice of Colin Mcrae, the man whose name is on the box. Interestingly enough, the US release of this game replaces his voice with some random American dude. And that to me is insane. Like, it's not just some guy. That's Colin Mcrae. That's the guy whose name is on the fucking box. You don't just replace his voice with some random American dude. I think the reason they gave was the publisher was worried Americans wouldn't be able to understand the Scottish accent. Now, I don't know about you, but that was not a particularly thick Scottish accent. That was quite a light Scottish accent. That should have been very easily to understand as long as you speak English. So I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Okay, so we've got sunny spells. Sunny spells. Okay. So, the setup screen on this is a lot more involved than in the original Colin Mcrae. So we can change tyre layouts, we can choose tarmac tyres, mud tyres, gravel tyres. We're going to stick with dry gravel. Change your gearbox settings, suspension settings. The Lancia Stratos does not have a turbo. Does not have a supercharger, I think. So we cannot adjust the power ratio of the supercharger or the turbo, whatever it is. I can't remember. Because it doesn't have one, because it's a classic 1980 Group B rally car. This is a supercar. They put supercars in Group B. It was insane. You should look up like Group B Rally at some point. It's ridiculous what they used to do. I think they banned it eventually because it was too dangerous. The cars were just getting faster and faster, and eventually more and more people were dying. Like drivers and spectators. See, steering. Let's keep this on default for now, shall we? Repairs. Nope. Let's just race. Let's just go. Nice. So, triangle to change camera angles. X button to accelerate. Oh god, get off. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm not used to playing this game with an analog stick. Okay, square to reverse. Hang on, let me just turn off analog. There we go. My muscle memory for this game is all about the D-pad. Circle for handbrake. Like the original game, the frame rate is buttery smooth, and this game looks noticeably better than the original game, which itself was not a slouch graphics-wise. The original game was a good-looking PlayStation game, and we are doing terribly right now. I'm 20 seconds behind. Oh god. God. Honestly, the Lancia Stratos is ridiculous. This car is all power and no finesse. Oh. Ooh, you can change camera angles with the triangle button, so you can zoom out further. Go first person with the front of the hood, or we can try cockpit view, which is ridiculous. Oh god, too much. Oh Jesus. No grip at all. No grip. Absolutely no grip. I knew this would happen. When I selected the Stratos, I knew this was going to happen. This thing corners like a fucking curling stone. The Lancia Stratos is good at one thing, going in a straight line. Show it a corner and it tries to kill you. Okay. Got it under some sort of control now. Oh god, no, too much turn, too much steering. Turn right please, thank you. That was pretty bad. Yeah, Stratos is a nightmare. Let's exit for now. And let us, you guessed it, try this game with the Negcon. Oh shit. Okay, so analog calibration, here we go. Allow the controller to... See, this is a good Negcon calibration screen. This is far better than the confusing mess that was the Negcon calibration screen in Gran Turismo 2. Allow the controller to return to its center position and press the start button. Turn the controller fully left, so as far as you want to turn the controller. So turn it as far as you want full lock to be. That's what that means. So I like putting it at about halfway, about there. Fully right. Put it about there. Push the accelerator fully and press the start button. So I gently apply pressure to the 1 button. Let's say about there. Brake fully. There. Okay. Handbrake is A, gear up is down, gear up, down is up. That seems strange to me. Up. There we go, that makes more sense, don't you think? Up is up and down is down. Change camera is B. Okay, rear view is R. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's do another rally. Let's go with something a bit more sedate this time, something that's not just going to rip your head off. Let's do the Mitsubishi Lancer. It's a nice heavy car. Let's go to Old Blighty. Why not?
This is the most diverse rally of the championship. You will find yourself driving on gravel, mud and tarmac with rain and fog as your enemy. A difficult one to judge due to the varying British weather.
Okay. %, tarmac, 80% mud, constant rain. Stage 2, rain. Yikes. Right. I like the look of this paint job. It's a good looking Mitsubishi. Dry mud, let's go with wet mud. Yeah, so you see this thing has a turbo, or so we can adjust the power ratio. So at least I think that's what that means. I could be completely wrong. I could be making myself sound like a complete fool. I acknowledge that. I know very little about cars. Disclaimer. Let's go. Right, here we go. See how well this feels. Oh, okay. Gotta be super careful because it's muddy. Be gentle now. Oversteering. Got to get a feel for it. As much as I've I've played a lot of Colin Mcrae Rally 2 in my time. I've never tried playing this with the Negcom before, so... Turn please. Thank you. So we're doing stunningly so far. 8 seconds behind. Still seem to have more control than I did with the Stratus. Oh god. Oh god. Don't cut the corner. They're just hay bales. It'll be fine. Oh god, just... Oh! Where am I going? Not that way. This way. This way? No. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, right, okay, through... No. No, it is this way. Definitely this way. You lied to me, game. Or maybe not? Where the fuck am I going? No, it's this way. See, the arrow says left, and I need to go right. That's bad placement of that corner. Oh god, just find a straight line, please. I'm pretty sure this has got more to do with the weather than it has to do with the Negcom. Oh, brakes. A full 58 seconds behind. Oh goody. Oh, turn right, please. Please stop. Please stop. Don't go in the water. Thank you. Oh, great. Good stuff. Okay. Well, this is a stunning example of the game, isn't it? Again, should have known better than to do this. What track should I choose to test the Negcon? How about we choose the one that's almost always raining? Great job. Good job, guy. You made a real good decision there. Oh god, just turn. Just got fucked up by the hay bale. No, stop. Thank you. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, no, back up. My brakes are really ineffective. Okay. Turning. Oh god. Alright, here we go. That was a terrible run. Could have been worse. We could have been driving the Lancia Stratus. Alright. Exit. Main menu. Let's try one more before we move on. How about that? No. I'll just keep using the Negcom. Let's try the default car of the game, which is the Ford Focus. Let's go for a fairly easy rally. Like, I think Greece is pretty easy. Stage 1, Greece. Bright, dry, random. Let's make sure it's dry. Sunny spells, 100% gravel. This is a good looking game. These car models are pretty damn good for a PlayStation 1 game. I want to say the car models in this game are almost as good, if not just as good, as the car models in GT2. Alright, let's get it good. Let's have a go at this.
3, 2, 1, go! Forward right.
Okay. Got a horrible wet mud to worry about this time.
And 6 right. 33 left, opened. 34 left. Into long forward right. 33 left. 33 right. Into long 3 right.
Already a bit behind, good stuff.
34
But at least we are maintaining control of the car this time.
5 right and 5 left.
Avoid that.
30 long 3 right. Into 5 left. 34 left and 2 right.
The real strength of the early Colin Mcrae Rally games is that, in terms of just a simulation, like car controlling and car physics aspect, these games, I think, for pure rally, these games were untouchable. If you want like realistic like grip and you know, just the feel of driving a car. Uh-oh, shit. Went off the ditch. These games were the best at that for mainly for rally racing at the time. I would say that, yeah, these games were a lot better than at the time their closest rival, which was V-Rally. I think V-Rally 3 would ultimately be the better game for the PlayStation 2, however, but PS1 Colin Mcrae was the one to beat. I think I've talked about why I don't like the old V-Rally games on a previous video.
33 right.
Yeah, I think I've already talked about it, so...
30 left and 2 right.
Oh shit, okay. Yeah, it might just be because I'm not used to using the Nedcom with this game, but having trouble recentering the car. I keep oversteering and overcorrecting, I think.
Into 3
It's
right.
just a case of just oh god, just stop. Alright.
53 left. 36 right. 33 left.
Police car.
Into
Don't know if you can hear the siren.
right.
Get at least 4 or 5 of those a day.
Left. 74 left. Into 2 right. Tightens.
Oh god. Car damage. The
30 crest. Into 3
the damage
left.
model in this game is pretty damn good for a PlayStation 1 game.
70 crest.
Your
3 left.
signal lights, brake. Don't know if you've seen there. My left brake light still works, but my right brake light is smashed. Your windshield can smash. Your bumpers can come off. You can burst tyres.
Long 3 right.
It's real like it's got a really
Into 3
like
left.
detailed damage model. If you really want to fuck the car up, you can do it.
Crest and 3 left.
Let's do this in cockpit mode. Why not?
35 left. 50
Oh God,
on hairpin
stop.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the NegCon for this game. Seems a little too twitchy. A little too oversensitive. It might just be because I didn't give it the full range. I only limited it to half its full range. That could be why it's feeling oversensitive. That's the thing with the NegCon. Every game that supports the NegCon supports it in like it has a different feel for every game. So you've got to kind of like tune it in and kind of like wind in your preferred settings for it. I'm sure this game can control fantastically with the NegCon if you get used to it, but I don't know. I think I'd have to play a lot more of this with it before I can make a decision. Feels a little too sensitive. I would be so happy if Codemasters just put up the PC version of this game on Steam. Because that's the version I used to play. I used to play the PC version more than the PlayStation 1 version. PlayStation 1 version is, like, very obviously a gorgeous looking PS1 game. Like, the car models in this game look great. You know, the environments look nice and, you know, look nice and detailed for a game of this type. You got reflections, you know, you got lighting effects, detailed damage models, good sound effects. The cars sound good. Really, really good, just all-around production values this game has. This is a stunning video game for this system. You know, I mean, like, compare this to racing games that came out in 95 or 96, you know. Gorgeous. It's got realistic physics. It's a fantastic simulation of this sport at the time. Obviously better games have come out since, but for a long time this game was the one. Alright, I'm going to stop this now. We can move on to our third and final game of this video. Cool game. Definitely worth putting the time in to get good at. Definitely. Alright, the third game I have for you is a bullfrog game. That's right, the creators of Magic Carpet and Syndicate and Theme Hospital and other great games. This game is somewhat bittersweet though, because I'm pretty sure this game is the last, or at least the one of the last games they put out before EA liquidated them. It is a sequel. It is a business simulator, and I played the PC version of this game non-stop for like 2 fucking years when it came out. This has got to be one of my favourite business simulation games ever. And it has the serial number of 2688. Yeah, this game is called Theme Park World. It is the sequel to Theme Park. This game came out, however, in parts of the world under the name Sim Theme Park, which is super misleading because this game had absolutely nothing to do with Maxis or the Sim series. Hang on. Where the hell is the DualShock plug? It's here. Found it. Okay. Wind in the overscan area a little bit. Oh god, here we go. There we are. So, we start a new game for now. So, progression in this game is governed by golden tickets. You earn golden tickets by performing certain tasks or reaching certain thresholds with each theme park that you build. They might be total attendance, they might be current attendance, amount of money made, number of rides researched, that sort of things, number of rides built. There's all sorts of different requirements for earning gold tickets in this game. So, prehistoric world. This is the first. There goes another siren. This is the first park in the game. I did a video on the PS2 version of this game a couple of years ago, like 2.5 years ago at this point. Christ, doesn't time fly? Well, like two to 2.5 years ago. Yeah, and I personally prefer this version over the PS2 version, believe it or not. I think this version has more of a soul than the PS2 version.
Welcome to Theme Park World. This is prehistoric world in the Lost Kingdom, where reptilian giants roam a misty land of timeless fun.
When I give you information, most of the time it will be repeated with a message. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you can see how many messages you have. Pressing L2 will allow you to access your messages.
So this game... Oh.
Okay, there are lots of ways to earn gold tickets, some of which are hidden. But in every park there are 3 goals to shoot for. You want to get a certain number of visitors into your park, you want to stay in business for a set number of years, and you need to reach a particular profit level within a 12-month period. Check the message stack to see just how the figures add up for this park.
This, the advisor, that little black dude who pops up in the bottom right, he talks a lot. So I may have to turn down the volume at some point just to get a word in. But yeah, so controls. Left analog stick to just kind of move around, you know, move around, change your perspective. Right stick you can use to rotate your view 90 degrees. Okay, L2 brings up your messages.
When I give you information, most of the time it will be repeated with a message. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen...
Oh God.
Welcome to theme park.
Okay, delete those. Delete. Yes, yes, yes. So these are our 3 goals for getting gold tickets. 100 visitors, 2,000 profit, stay in business for 1 year. So these are our initial 3 goals. As we continue to play and earn gold tickets, the game will continue to give us more goals. Okay. You can also rotate the view with L1 and R1, but I like using the stick. Okay. Triangle button brings up your build menu, so you can select from different rides. You've only got 2 unlocked at the moment. Track rides, but we haven't got any. Roller coasters, none available. Shops, we've only got 2. We can research more rides and attractions as we continue. Features. So features is stuff like rocks, trees, speakers, security cameras, bins, toilets, stuff like that. Now, the stock number you see on the right hand side of the menu there, because we're on a PlayStation 1, and the PlayStation 1 is not the most powerful piece of hardware ever conceived, the stock represents how many you are allowed to build per park, and the console versions of this game, I think specifically only the PS1 version has the stock limitation. The reason we have a stock limitation is primarily due to performance. If you put more buildings and rides down than the game recommends here, it would completely murder the performance. Like, the frame rate can get pretty bad when the park gets busy and you've got a lot of stuff, but the stock limitation basically prevents you from just turning the game into a slideshow. That's what this is for. It's like, dude, you can't build more than 15 rides, otherwise you'll just the game won't run nearly as well as it should.
The different staff types are guards, who patrol the park and deal with hooligans and mischief makers, mechanics, who fix your rides and install upgrades, cleaners, who keep everything tidy, researchers, who research new attractions, and entertainers, who keep your visitors amused.
Thank you. Alright, Square brings up the staff hiring menu. It's similar to the build menu, but for staff, so guards, mechanics, cleaners, researchers, entertainers.
This is your laptop's main menu, where you can get all kinds of information about your park.
What he said. So yeah, so basic administration screen. So you can also use this to access the other 2 purchase menu screens we saw before. Statistics screens, financial screens, options. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit, if that's alright with you. Okay. And I'm going to turn the tutorial off. And we can open the park for business. Because right now it's closed. We're not admitting any visitors. So what we want to do, we want to actually build some attractions before we open the park. So we hit X, brings up a little blue square which we can use to build a path. So okay. extend the path this way a little bit. Whoops. Okay. And I like to build a path straight up the middle. There we go. Alright, let's build some shit. Rides. Got 2 rides at the moment, the Crazy Ape and the Rocky Racers. Let's go with Crazy Ape. So the green arrow represents the entrance, the orange arrow represents the exit. So we're going to put it there, so it's like, there we go, that's a good place. Now, we want a decent length queue, because we want people to be able to, you know, queue up for the ride. Put that there, and then attach the exit. Okay, we have 1 ride. Let's build the other one. Rocky Racers. Same deal. Okay. Let's build a couple of shops. Okay, good.
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available.
I know.
You want to research some more?
Okay. That dude will mainly just come up and, like, you know, give you some advice. It's not always welcome, but sometimes it's handy to know because you might not be aware of certain problems. See an arcade, that sounds good. Dino racing. Stick that up here. Okay. Okay, we want to build some bins, because otherwise the little shits will just cover your park in litter, so it's always a good idea to place some bins around. What else do we need? Loudspeaker. Security cameras are important for spotting troublemakers.
Way to go! Since you've got a handle on the fundamentals and have this park up and running, I'd like to give you a gold ticket as a reward.
Thank you. That's very generous.
I think a little market research is in order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should research some others.
Here we go. Toilets. Toilets, very important. You don't want your customers pissing and shitting everywhere. So let's place a toilet here. And let's place one close to the entrance down here. Okay.
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available. Do you want to research some more?
Some loudspeakers sound good. Some good sound effects. Okay. Right, let us hire some staff. We want at least one entertainer. You see his motivation, his monthly wages. This guy's pretty good. He's no more expensive than the others, and he's got way more motivation than the others. Tim Swan. Yeah, this entertainer is basically just a guy dressed up in an outfit. Mechanics in case something goes wrong. Carl Jeffrey, you look like a good guy. Cleaners are important. Chris Eden. Researchers. Researchers are expensive, but they're very important. Researchers, well, obviously by their name, they research. They wander around the park and they kind of just start researching new attractions for you. Rides, shops, features, stuff like that. We want one guard. Sarah Burford. Alright.
I think a little market research is in order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should research some others.
Again, beating a dead horse.
Can I have your attention, please? The park is open for business.
Alright. Park is now open. We are now just awaiting our first selection. Let's get information. Allows you to enter the park as a visitor. Yeah, so this game has basically a first-person explore mode, which is cool. But in this version of the game, you have to unlock it, which is strange. So the research screen, you can basically tell it, yo, I want you to like focus on, let's say, rides, and then you can choose a specific ride. Sun God. Alright. I want you to work 100%. Alright. Just remembered, we should perhaps build a staff room. If you don't build a staff room for your staff, they get quite upset and they refuse to work, which is not useful.
Psst. The visitors think your ticket price is a steal. Have you thought of raising it?
So, ticket prices, eh? Now, where was that? Was that financial information? Crap, where was that? Money in. Loans, no. Park statistics. Okay, park finance. Okay, this is something. They always hide the ticket prices somewhere really stupid. Aha, here we go. In visitor information. Let's raise it to 60. So whenever he comes up and says your ticket prices are cheap, just that's the cue to immediately go to that screen and increase the price. Alright, so
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available. Do you want to research some more?
Shut up. Yeah, so this game originally came out on the PC in '99 and I adored it. I absolutely loved this game.
You're doing a great job. People in the park are really enjoying themselves. Keep it up.
I hate him. I want to turn him off. But you can't. You can't turn him off. And the PS1 version is actually...
Visitors find your ticket prices very cheap. Perhaps you should raise them.
I'm just gonna turn the game down. How about that? I'm just gonna do something about him. Oh god. So yeah, the PS1 version is actually technically very impressive. They do a lot with the PS1 hardware. This game obviously doesn't look nearly as good as the PC version, but they managed to get this game running, and it's pretty much, gameplay-wise, it's pretty much the PC game, which is good enough for me. Let's see, where was it again? Shit. Park statistics, visitor information. There we go. The PS2 version, this game came out on the PS2 as well. The PS2 version, I want to say, looks graphically on par with the PC version. But there's something about...
I think a little market research is
God,
in order.
shut up.
You've already built all of the available
Oh God,
shops.
fine, I'll do
Maybe
it.
you should
I'll do
research
it.
Some others.
If it'll shut you up, I'll do it. Oh God. Yeah, the PS2 version, I think EA outsourced to another company. Bullfrog didn't handle the PS2 version. Bullfrog developed the original...
Your visitors are having a great time.
I'm gonna
Keep up
turn
the good
you the
work.
fuck off. I can't... Oh God. Yeah, Bullfrog developed the original PC version, and they also handled the PS1 port themselves. So this version we're playing right now is worked on by Bullfrog themselves. And it shows. This game has just a ton of charm still. Something about the PS2 version feels different.
You've
It's the
already
same.
built all of
It's
the
the same
shops that are
assets
currently
and the same
available.
sound
You want to
effects and
research
stuff
some
like
more?
that, but there's something about the way the PS2 version feels aesthetically.
You're doing a great job. People in the park are really enjoying themselves.
Thank
Keep it
you.
up.
Go away. In terms of like menus, like the PS2 version has a bunch of like unique, exclusive like FMVs, which weren't in the original PC version at all, and stylistically don't match
People think your
other
side
versions of the
shows
game
are a
at
really
all,
good
which
deal.
makes me think
Keep
they
up
were
the good
made
work.
by the people who were developing that version of the game, and they just don't match stylistically at all. And this
I think a little market research is in order here. You've already built all
this
of
guy's
the
killing
available
me.
shops.
This
Maybe
fucking
you should research some
advisor
others.
is absolutely killing me. He's doing it again.
Your visitors are having a great time. Keep up the good work.
Can I turn you off? Can I just...
People think your food is great value.
You can't
Nice
turn him
one.
off. You can't turn him off. His voice is separate from sound effects and music. Son of a bitch. So yeah, I'm going to hit mute on the game for a second. I'll bring it back. There we go. Oh God. So yeah, so something about the PS2 version, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but you can tell that it's that it was not worked on by Bullfrog, that it was worked on by just a random third-party company that EA hired. It may have been worked on by EA themselves, I'm not sure. All I know is that for some reason the PlayStation 2 version of this game, while it looks better, it looks graphically better and it runs better, it feels soulless. And again, I cannot quantify that. I can't tell you exactly why I feel that way. But the main reason I prefer the PS1 version is that, okay, first of all, this game is a far more impressive PS1 game than it is a PS2 game. This game is kind of average looking on the PS2. This game looks great on the PS1. This may have been Bullfrog's last or semi-last project they ever worked on before they ceased to exist as a separate company, before EA liquidated them. There's that point. The little advisor has way more lines of dialogue in this version of the game, which, I don't know, might be a negative, might be a plus, depends who you ask. Yeah, the PS2 version, the advisor actually doesn't have nearly as many lines of dialogue, and he's still going. He never stops. Yeah. I've got a PC copy of this game, but this game does not run on modern operating systems, which is a huge bummer. I'm hoping that one day this game comes out, gets like a re-release on Steam or Good Old Games or something, because the original theme park did get a release on Good Old Games. I'm hoping maybe EA will release this as well, because they put out Populous and they put out Dungeon Keeper. So I'm hoping they'll eventually put out Theme Park World, which will be amazing. The PC version is definitely the best way to play this game, by far. Alright, so we're making tons of profit. How is the research going? Oh, we've almost researched our first new feature. Okay, bringing back the sound. God forgive me. Get rid of some of these messages. Okay, the game just keeps spamming the same messages again and again.
I think a little market research is in order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should research some others.
That's like the 10th time he said that in 5 minutes.
A new feature has been researched. Why? Even the features have new features.
Alright. So that's a new feature. Large tree. Okay. Let's hire another researcher, since we seem to be making so much money. Nick Burton. All we can really do right now is just kind of sit back and watch the money roll in until...
Your visitors are having a great time. Keep up the good work.
Shut up. Please shut up. Yeah, that's really the one big flaw with this game. The advisor never shuts up and you can't turn him off.
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available. Do you want to research some more?
No, I don't. Stop asking me. The advisor should not say that if you are researching something. I have everything researching right now and he's still bugging me about research, which is not good. Oh well. This game has multiple different themes of park that you can build, so you've got this like jungle / prehistoric theme you start off with, but there's like Halloween themed theme parks, there's like fantasy themed theme parks, there's sci-fi themed theme parks, and you unlock those themes as you go on.
You're doing a great job. People in the park are really enjoying themselves. Keep it up.
We've got more visitors coming in. Here they come. More money for me.
I think a little market research is in order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should research some others.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Alright. So yeah, this game came out in the States as Sim Theme Park, because I guess the original theme park didn't sell very well, didn't generate much of a following in America, so because EA, who published this game...
The buzz about your park has started to die down. You might put in a new ride. That always attracts...
Shut up. So if... So since EA, who published this game, also owned Maxis, creators of the Sim series, EA, I think, intentionally changed the name to Sim Theme Park in order to try and trick people into thinking this was a Maxis game, a Sim game, when it is not. and it is nothing like the Sim games. But, you know, I guess EA was worried about putting a sequel to a game that didn't sell well out, so they tricked people into thinking it was a sequel to a well-known and well-selling series over there, which is just frankly dishonest.
You're doing a great job. People in the park are really enjoying themselves. Keep it up.
So, yeah, you can set settings for rides and shops and stuff, so you can change the chance of a win, the cost of the prize of the game. So if we increase the chance of winning to 33%, 1 in 3, then we increase the price of the game to 15, statistically that makes sense, because if we leave it at 10 and then increase the chance of winning to 1 in 3, we're not going to be getting any profit from that, because statistically we'll be giving out prizes as much as we're getting in money, you know, the same amount of money per prize as per ticket. But if we adjust it a little bit, so theoretically we should be making $15 in profit for every... wait, no, yes. Considering they win a prize once every 3 times, so 15, 30, 45, yeah. We'll make an average of $15 of profit every 3 patrons this sideshow attracts.
I think a little market research is in order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should research some others.
Alright. We can do the same with our shops, so quality of goods and the amount of salt. Increasing the amount of salt in your products, in your fries, increases drink sales, which is something that companies do in real life. So it's 20% salt. Sale price is $60. $60 for some fries. Christ. Let's have a look. %, ice. That seems like a good percentage. How close am I to researching the next thing? Oh, very close. We've almost got a new shop, and we've almost got an upgrade for one of our rides. Upgrades increase the speed, reliability, and just general and capacity of a ride. So if we upgrade
a new shop has been researched.
The Crazy Ape here,
Whoever said that there's nothing
it'll become a more
exciting
exciting ride for the visitors. So it's pretty good. So we've got a new shop.
Eureka! We've discovered a new ride. Oh, wait, hang on. We've researched a new ride. Upgrade. Ah, that's good too.
So we've got a burger shop. Alright, where will we put the burger shop? Let's stick the burger shop here.
Your visitors are having a great time. Keep up the good work.
And let's apply the upgrade. Upgrades cost money and require a free mechanic in order to do the work. Coincidentally, the American release of this game
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available.
replaces the voice of the advisor with an American voice actor, because again, same reason, publisher was worried Americans wouldn't be able to understand a Scottish accent, which is ridiculous.
People love a change of pace.
And as much as I loathe the advisor, I think I much prefer the Scottish voice as opposed to the voice used in the American release.
You're doing a great job. People in the park are really enjoying themselves. Keep it up. A new feature has been researched. You know, a feature, as in, I'll just run to the feature and powder my nose, or let's sit down on this feature and take a load of.
I fucking hate the advisor so much.
I think a little market research is in order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should research some others.
Get rid of all this spam emails.
Scientists have discovered some upgrades. Have you thought about using them?
So yeah, so now we've upgraded the Crazy Ape.
Some of the visitors who tried your sideshows aren't happy. You should try and find out what went wrong.
Well, they're little bitches, that's what went wrong. They lost and now they're crying their eyes out. So yeah, you can adjust settings of the Crazy Ape. Problem is, the more you raise the settings, you can see that raising the speed increases the excitement, but it also lowers the reliability. So that's fine, we can do that. Capacity, again, that just lowers the reliability. Set it to 8. 8 is a good number. Duration, 6. Keep it at 6. 6 is a good length of time. No upgrades available.
Your visitors are having a great time. Keep up the good work.
I think... Oh, I want to say, I don't know for sure, I want to say the PlayStation 1 version of this game runs...
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available.
The PlayStation 1 version of this game runs on the... an upgraded version of the Magic Carpet / Populous the Beginning engine.
Who bought drinks went away dissatisfied with the quality. You ought to make improvements before more people get angry.
Yeah, because the PC and PS2 version run on the
Eureka!
Dungeon Keeper
We've
2
discovered a new ride.
on the Dungeon Keeper 2 engine. But yeah, I want to say the PS1 version runs on a variation of the Magic
Visitors
Carpet
aren't
tech.
impressed with the selection of rides here. You should consider building more.
Although there's no actual
I think a
terrain
little
deformation
market
in this
research is
game.
order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should
At this
research
point,
some
I
others.
would find it difficult to believe that Bullfrog would develop a new 3D engine for the PlayStation 1.
You're doing a great job.
At this point in
People in
time.
the park are really enjoying themselves. Keep it up.
It would have made much more sense for them to adapt an existing 3D engine that already works with the
Visitors
hardware.
say they are starving.
Again, I don't know for
That
sure
may
if
be a
that's
little
true. I just
dramatic, but you should
I've got a
consider
hunch.
adding some food shop.
Right, I've got a new ride. Let's build a new ride.
I don't mean to be critical, but you don't have a very good selection of rides in the park.
Shut the fuck
Have you
up,
thought about
man!
building more.
Seriously, this advisor is awful.
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available. Do you want to research some more? Your visitors are having a great time. Keep up the good work.
Build another path.
Psst. The visitors think your ticket price is a steal. Have you thought of raising it?
I think
Okay.
a little market research is in order here. You've already built all of the available shops. Maybe you should research some others.
We have a new ride. Here we go.
People are thirsty and they can't find anything to drink.
Gold
Think about
ticket.
building some more drink shops. Congratulations! Because you attracted enough visitors to reach your goal, you get a gold ticket!
Sweet.
You're doing a great job. People in the park are really enjoying themselves. Keep it up.
Great, you don't have to tell me every time. I think my personal favourite park theme in this game has to be the Halloween theme, because it's pretty cool. Some pretty cool, like, ride designs in that park theme. I think I've kind of shown you everything about
Visitors find your ticket prices very cheap. Perhaps
then.
you should raise them.
Perhaps I should. Alright. So yeah, so Theme Park World, I've only shown you a tiny little bit of it here. There's a lot more to this. There's like progression, different themes of parks, tons more rides to unlock and research. It's a really cool game.
You've already built all of the shops that are currently available. Do you want to research some more?
The PS1 version is technically very impressive for the hardware it's running on, but if you can get a copy of the PC version and get it running, that's the one to play. The PS2 version is fine, but like I said, to me it feels a bit
Your
soulless.
visitors are having a great time. Keep up the good work.
Because maybe it was, you know, worked on by people who didn't care about it. I can't tell you that for sure. I have no idea. But yeah, this is a cool game. There's a longer video of me playing this, of playing the PS2 version on my channel somewhere. Just search Theme Park World, you'll find it. Yeah, it's a cool game. I like this game a lot. I like all its incarnations.
I think a little
However, I
market
would always
research is
pick
an
the PS1
odd idea.
version
You've
over the
already
PS2
built all of
version.
the available
Alright,
shops.
that
Maybe you should research some
has
others.
been this video.
Your park has precious few features.
Right, thank you for joining me. I've got at least 2 more videos for the year 2000 yet to go. Very excited about at least one of the games in the next video. I'm looking at it right now. Very excited about it. I hope you will be too. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. See you then.